Hi guys, this is Dustin Thickpin, MrTooBlessedToBeStressed, and today we're going to talk about capture pages, also known as squeeze pages or lead pages. And basically, I want to give you a few tips on how to create some, and I want to show you the tool that I use to create my own, and it makes it really easy and simple to do it, and also a couple tips on, just some copyright and the kind of wording you should use when you're dealing with squeeze pages. So first of all, if you don't know what a squeeze page is basically a page that will collect an email address for you. So the job of the squeeze page is to create curiosity, to draw attention, to make them want to enter their email address so they can find out what's on the other side, whether it's a product, some sort of maybe like an ebook or an audio, or a webinar. You basically are giving them some sort of bait so that they will enter their email address in exchange for the information or product or whatever it is on the other side. So the idea of a lead page or a capture page, whatever you want to call it, is to get the email address. Ultimately, that's the only job of this page. So one other thing you want to keep in mind is when you're building this, you may want to not directly link to your product. Now, a lot of mine I still do, like whenever they enter their email. For example, for this page right here, when they click the red button, you'll see I got a testing email in here. But when they enter their email address right here and they hit continue, they'll be directed straight to the freebie or the product or the giveaway. And there's no middle page. But what I'm going to do in the future, and I recommend that you guys do, is that you set up kind of a bridge page, a page in between your product and this page right here. And basically when they put their email address in here and hit continue, they'll go to that bridge page. And the bridge page will give them a little bit of information about you, tell them who you are, and tell them that the product that they requested or the freebie they requested, that a link has been sent to their email. Because honestly, what happens is people will enter a fake email. They'll just type something in, I'm not giving you my email address at whocares.com. Trust me, I know I've done it to some people before. But be honest with you, a lot of people do that just to see if it's worth it on the other side, whether they want to give their email address out or not. But what you want to do is, to make sure that you get a valid email address is you go back and you put a page in that says, that redirect, it says this has been sent to your email. So what that gets them to do is if they're still really interested, what they'll do is they'll go back to this page and then they'll actually enter a valid email address so they can get the freebie or whatever you're giving away. So that's one quick tip I want to show you. Another quick tip is when you're making lead pages or capture pages, you need a really attention-grabbing headline. For this one, I've been working on it for a little while now, but this is one I'm doing for this YouTube course you guys have probably already seen in the group, but I'm going to make this a lead magnet for my website. I'm going to give it away as a freebie to get email addresses. So I wanted to start off with a headline that was attention-grabbing, that dealt with some sort of pain in somebody's life. So a lot of my target market deals with getting traffic, and a lot of them I think that they have to pay for it to get good traffic, and they also feel like that bigger players in the game, the gurus, have an advantage because they can pay for a lot more traffic than they can. But the idea of the headline is, my headline is to strike that chord with them that they're wasting money. Anything that they're paying for, they're not getting the best use out of it, because most of the time when people start out, they're buying cheap traffic. They're buying solo ads. They're buying traffic from questionable sources. They're buying, clicks and things that, for, maybe $100 or $200, a couple $100, and they're not really getting the best quality leads. And one thing you guys will hear me say coming up in the future is to not, deal with solo ads or low quality solo ads in particular, because you will get a lot of people on your list that have been just hammered with offers, and they don't really want to see anything else, and you won't get a good connection with them most of the time. You might get a sales here or there, but most of the time people on these really cheap solo ads, and they've been hammered a lot of times. They're on like 1,000 different people's lists, and they're getting hammered. The offers continue, so your email might just get lost in the sea of hyper marketers and hypey offers. So I just want to make sure you guys know that the best way to get, if you're going to do paid traffic, the best way to do is to do it yourself and to learn pay per click, or to learn paid YouTube marketing, or PPV, which is pay per view. I'm going to teach that in a little bit here in the coming up weeks. So there's different paid sources, but the best thing to do is to learn it yourself, to be honest, and learn how to create a capture page, learn how to set it up with paid advertising, learn how to capture leads yourself, And that way you know exactly what that person has been exposed to on your side. They're not being exposed to 10,000 other different things from other marketers. So that's my quick tidbit of advice right there. But getting back to the capture page, you want to make sure that your capture page is something that grabs their attention and really hits a nerve with them. Because people react to pain more than they do to pleasure. I don't know if you heard that before. With copywriting, they try to kind of mess with the pain in somebody's life. They try to just kind of dig at the pain a little bit and then give them a solution to that pain. So that's the reason I start off with a headline of still wasting money on traffic that doesn't convert, because honestly a lot of people in this game, in this internet marketing game, are doing that. They're wasting money on solo ads, or clicks from traffic vendors, and they're getting customers are getting hammered with stuff all the time, and it's not converting for them, or it's not converting very well. So that's what my headlines intends to do. Now, if you're having trouble coming up with a headline, or maybe you're not good with words, and sometimes I'm not, because I'm a homeschool kid, so my vocabulary is not very big, and I use words like big and good, and but I don't try to use big words because I don't really know very many words. But if I want to get a different word for a headline, or for email copy or something, I'll just go look up synonyms for that word. So cinnamon toast crunch. A synonym is a word that means the same thing as another word, or similar. So like if I wanted, let's say for example, that I'm still wasting money, right? If I wanted to find another word for wasting, I could look up thesaurus.com and just put in waste, and I'll find different synonyms for that word. I have trouble with that word, but I find different synonyms for that word, and then I might try those in my headline and see how they look and see how they sound. They sound better, they sound worse. So for waste, I could say, there's blow, consume, deplete. I could say you're still blowing cash on traffic that doesn't convert. You want to have something that kind of like has some action, some verb in that headline. It kind of like you want something to dig at the pain, and like an action sounding, phrase or something that gets their attention. So blowing, wasting. Are you still draining your bank account trying to get traffic to your site? You have draining. Or have you exhausted all your resources for paid traffic? Just things like that. You want to get an idea. And what you want to do is, after you actually create this page, you can come back and test different headlines with different words, different synonyms for that same word, and see which ones convert better. Some might resonate with people more than others, and sometimes you don't know until you test it. And like what you've probably heard with other marketers, it's all about testing and testing and testing until you find out what works best. So that's just another quick tip I wanted to give you guys. So, but I want to also show you exactly how I created this page, this squeeze page for my new lead magnet for the YouTube course. So I'm using Leadpages to make this page, and I've used Leadpages for the past probably 3 years. And it's a very good product. It's a very good software that helps you to create squeeze pages very easy. You just basically choose from templates they already have existing. So I'll just show you that really quick. But when you log into your Leadpages accounts, I'll actually give you a link if you want to go check it out. But there's a place for templates. There's a place for something called lead boxes, which I'll show you that too in a second. A lead box is basically something that just pops up on the screen when you click a link. So it's pretty cool. And actually it looks like this, just to show you real quick. When you click any sort of text or picture, you can click it, and this is a lead box. It can pop up right on your website. So that's something that Leadpages also offers on some of their bigger accounts. So if you want to look at that, it's pretty cool. But anyway, so when you go to the templates, you can actually look and sort by the highest converting templates. Now, honestly, most of the highest converting templates seem to be webinars. That seems to convert really well. So if your freebie is a webinar, you might want to use these. But if not, you kind of have to dig a little bit deeper down here and see. One of these ones I've learned is pretty good is this one right here. It's just a standard, simple squeeze page report. And I've learned that when creating squeeze pages, it's really good to stay simple, because usually the simple ones will convert better than the ones with all the words and the complicated stuff on it. Because honestly, simple is better for most people. Like, it'll appeal to the masses more than it will. A big long list of things and big long list of benefits and stuff to the product. You want to keep it pretty simple. And I like using steps, and I like using numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, because people understand that. It's just simple for them to look at and understand and see. So what I did was I took this one right here, and see, as you go in, you can take the headline, you just click on it, you can just type whatever you want. Like we were talking about, I like to start with a question that digs pain at people, digs at their pain, so it can kind of give them a solution. So are you still, let's just put blowing money or cash, that even sounds better. You're still blowing cash on paid traffic. Let's just do it like that. So it's nice, big in your face, and good colors for capture pages are usually red, black, yellow. You want something that grabs attention. And then I'll put, this is not exactly what I have, but I'm gonna put this down here. You need to start using YouTube videos. And this is how I started, right? And I just went through basically, I took off number 4 because I didn't really want number 4. So you can actually go through and say that if you look on the left side here, it kind of breaks down everything that you're seeing. So once you click it, it highlights it. Over here you can see on the left side. So I can actually take away this bullet. I can hit hide. So I don't want the 4th one there. So I'm gonna take away number 4. So now I have 1, 2, and 3. And that's what I did before, is I took away the 4th one. And this button's actually pretty good as it is. It says click here, it's free. One of the things through testing that I found out and I've seen other people do is when you have a button that says, when you have an offer and it says it's free, if you put those 2 words, it's free, next to your place where they enter their email address, or where they're supposed to click a button to go into the email address, they're more likely to click. You'll get a higher click-through percentage if you put those 2 words, it's free, next to it. Don't ask me why, it just happens. Now you notice also they have a link below here too. It's basically giving the people another way to click through and enter their email address. And that's the little lead box we were talking about before. So you can actually change all of this stuff though. You can change what the button says if you want to. You can click here, and let's see right here. It's actually a little gearbox right here. Let's see. You do link options, and so you can change whatever it says right here. So I could say something like, click here to get access. And you can see it changes it right here. That simple, that easy. And then you can change all this stuff. You just basically click the little gearbox and you can hit link options and change all that stuff. And sometimes it's as simple as just clicking and start typing, like this is. So this is step 3 or benefit 3. So whatever it is, you can type. It's really easy. In the picture right here you see, you can actually just click it and change it out to whatever you want. So for this case, I actually changed it out to this image I made with Logo Creator. You guys might have seen my Logo Creator video tutorial a while back. So I put that there and just change all this. And basically, once you have everything you want, these are going to be your, your benefits to your product. What is the reason why they want it? You want to basically have the things that'll help the people. We want to talk about benefits versus features. You don't want to do features, because feature basically means, my product does this, my product does this. No, you want benefits. You want something that directly benefits the user once they come in and get to it. So you might want to say, instead of saying, this product has all these different ways to get traffic, you could say, this product teaches you exactly how to get your website or get traffic to your website and get sales, coming in right now, or whatever it is. You need basically you need to tweak the wording so that the customer understands exactly how this will benefit them. People care about what's in it for them. They don't care about you, and that's just the honest truth. So you want to tell them exactly what's in it for them and how exactly it'll help them. So just use that for your benefits, and that's about it. So this is what I started doing, and here's the page that I actually created doing that. So, still wasting money on traffic that doesn't convert. Learn to use YouTube and start getting high quality traffic for free. And I talk about that YouTube has 46,000 views every single day. And, every second, there's 46,000 views on YouTube. And I just talk about take my course and learn how to use videos and traffic to make sales. So I'm also giving a call to action there too. I tell them to take my course and learn how to use videos to get traffic and sales. And I tell them this will help you to make professional videos, and how to get to the top of YouTube, and how to turn those views straight to your product, service, or business opportunity. Click here for free access. Then it pops up the little lead box I was talking about. So that's how it looks, and that's how easy it really is to do. Now you can see right here, this is the one I was actually editing, the one you just saw, but I changed all the different parts in here using Leadpages, and it was just that easy. And basically all you do is hit publish, and once you hit publish, it gives you a link to your page. And you can just copy and paste that anywhere you want. You can put it in Facebook. You can actually integrate it directly into your Facebook page, which is pretty cool too. You can load it onto your own server. If you want to load it onto your own WordPress site, anything you want to do, you can with Leadpages. It's very flexible, and it's a lot you can do with it. Now, the only thing I really don't like Leadpages is the fact that once you have a template, you're pretty much stuck with that. Sometimes you can add a little thing here or there, add an extra bullet, or take away an extra bullet point. but you can't I can't make it super customized. That's the only thing I don't like about it. But that's the kind of the double-edged sword is, it's super easy to use because it has the templates, but also it leaves less to customize. But honestly, you want to keep it simple anyway. So Leadpages is a great way to do that. Keep it simple and easy. And I'll go ahead and post a link on this video too, so you guys can go check it out if you'd like. So that's really it I got for today, guys. I just wanted to share some tips on creating lead pages, and also using the software Leadpages to create it is a great tool to use. So that's it. I will catch you next time.